Chapter 131. Early morning, the refugees, under the leadership of the Uzumaki shinobi, are embarking on the ship with nervous expression. They don't know whether it will be heaven or hell after the farewell, but anyway, they never want to live that painful and terrible life anymore, so their hearts are looking forward to the end of their own choice, they all hoping that the life in Uzumaki Kingdom is better than being refugees and not the worst, they all thinking. There's no war, no starvation, and no coldness. This is the only prayer in their hearts. What's the matter? Uzumaki-san look at the two kids beside him. Are they really safe? Is your promise really true? Exan smile at them and reply. They can only get the answer they want after they arrive on their destination. Don't worry. Life on my kingdom is really good. This is what he promised as the leader of the Uzumaki Kingdom and the Uzumaki clan patriarch. Young master, I hate ninja. Nono blankly said, I also hate war. Maybe the war will eventually disappear on my generation, but I'm pretty sure the next generation will only see war on a book. Exan said. Really? Nono asked with her eyes wide open. Of course, that's my small goal. Then what is your main goal? To build Crystal Palace, have Mount of Treasure, and have 1,000 harem. Kushina said while looking at the two lowly. What? Harem? Why not? Kushina proudly said. My brother is the daimyo, so having 1,000 harem is pretty normal. Yuki looked at Kushina with weird gaze and asked, Are you not jealous? Jealous? Ha ha ha. Why should I be jealous? Anyway, I'm the main wife, so all of them need to bow before me. Wow! And the two of you follow me. Nono will be wife number 2, and Yuki will be wife number 3. Kushina said, pointing the two innocent lowly. Really? I can also marry young master. Yuki nervous asked, He, of course, brother Exan actually let you stay because you two is child bride, so you need to learn more and train more if you don't want to be bullied by the last girl that will going to join. Yukiheim's eye is filled with starts she imagining some fairy tale like dream while blushing like crazy, while Nono on the other hand looks fine, if not for the pink shade on her cheeks. Kushina thinks she is indifferent when it comes to marriage. Naga, who hiding in the shadow heard everything. She feel confused at them why they talking such stupid things. Fronty first time she accepted Exan, she already decide that her everything is for Exan only, no even a single doubt at all, but she still dreaming. She dreaming same girly idea that this girl's talking, who don't want to marry the most important person or your life. Even her hoe cultivator maniac also thinks such dream. Should I consult Kushina if she can add me as young master's wife? Chapter 132. Konoha Village Hokage Building. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at the information coming from below, took his pipe and said helplessly, What the hell does this Uzumaki want to do? Introduce a scum to Konoha? This kid come to create trouble. Although one aspect gas improved Konoha's reputation, Nara and Chu is complaining that it is troublesome. And by the way, who want a sum like that? A bandit of all people? Hio, can Konoha take on a bandit who don't have strength or intelligence? It's really a troublesome kid. Sarutobi Hiruzen said with a sigh. Order them to stop this behavior immediately. At this stage, when it is not possible to conflict with the Uzumaki clan, you mean st know that Mito-sama is already old, and not he problem of 9 tails is also need to resolve if there is an accident at this time. It is estimated that Konoha has to rerun the Jinchuriki experiment in ordinary people, but that's the problem. Being Jinchuriki is not easy as picking anyone to become one. There's so much thing you need to consider before choosing a Jinchuriki, even with a powerful seal, not just anyone can become Jinchuriki, as a certain level of natural compatibility is still required. Likewise, the greater this compatibility is, the smoother and moat potential the Jinchuriki can make use of the tailed beast power and ability. And also, in order to prevent the Jinchuriki from turning traitor, it is traditional for the host to be selected from th family of village's own Kage. In this way, the Jinchuriki not only has strong ties of loyalty to village and their leader, but they also serve to show off the Kage's might. But in Konoha, it's different. There's 4 ruling elder exist right now. Each of them don't want other to be stronger than each other. The other clan also don't want that to happen. It's fine if the Holder of Jinchuriki is the strongest clan and person of the village like the Senju, but it's not. Sarutobi is just a middle-class clan. They don't have the ability to hold the tail beast, so it's dangerous to leave the strategic weapon to them. As for Senju, they have the ability, the fame, and the knowledge holding Jinchuriki if ever they go rampage, so they are acceptable. Additional for the first Hokage is being the strongest shinobi, the ninja god, but also his own nature that makes everyone like him. With his personality, they can ensure that the tail beast will never use in anything that will cause harm to everyone, but now it's different. The current holder of Hokage is not from Senju. And because the Hokage sit down on the position in form of inheritance deep inside, they don't accept Sarutobi Hiruzen position. Of course, they hide it. They don't want to get inflicted in political struggle, so they accept him even they don't want. A Hokage who don't go through voting by the village will going to have hard time getting accepted by everyone. After all, everyone think Hokage don't have th ability and the approval of everyone. Sarutobi Hiruzen know all of this. That's why he trying to strengthen his hold to his position. He even start to eliminate the fame of previous ruling, even though he comes from that part. A Konoha shinobi response. Yes. Go down first. Sarutobi Hiruzen waved his hand and took a sip on his pipe, frowned and muttered. What the hell does Danzo want to do? So stupid, he even sends someone to attack Uzumaki and even did such stupid thing as killing civilians? Didn't he reminded him long time ago? As result, a report come, root wipe out, one shadow level shinobi drop dead, and they finds the enemy actually bring a shadow class with them. What a headache. Chapter 133. Sarutobi slapped his forehead. Sure enough, Danzo will going to pay for the bounty. You need to be responsible for what you doing. But, scorching mark? Super fast speed almost like second Hokage? What's the matter with the burn marks all over the body of Root? Could it be that Uzumaki clan has formed an alliance with other village? That is impossible. They did not get any information or report from the AP, and he is sure that if Uzumaki joins someone, the alliance will be announced afterwards. But what is that blood limit, how they ally this time? And what they are planning recruiting refugees? Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned and thought. To deal us? That's impossible. Thinking of this, his eyes turned sharp and shouted. Come enter. Umbu suddenly appear. Yes, Hokage-sama. Incredible, the gathering of intelligence in 4 great village, especially any news about Uzumaki clan, you must send back if you see any news. Yes. I hope it's not what I thought. Seeing the Naba left, Sarutobi Hiruzen smoked and sadly said. Otherwise, he can only use Konoha to deal Uzumaki kingdom. After sending off the first batch of refugees, the Uzumaki shinobi continued to stay to recruit any refugees that will arrive. Uzumaki Xin frowned while watching some deserted refugees today and murmur. This is not good. If this is the case, how long will it take for them to recruit enough refugees? If he knew it, he would print out more job advertisement and let the Uzumaki shinobi go to every place to promote it, but the problem is, almost all the refugees don't know how to read and write, so how can they understand the advertisement? Now, I can only. Xin glanced at the Konoha shinobi next to him, then greeted the Uzumaki shinobi, go to the refugees nearby to promote our hiring. Xin believed that if Uzumaki shinobi leaves during this time, Konoha shinobi will send people to follow them. After the last accident, Xin made them all always prepared, and when the Konoha shinobi follow, Uzumaki shinobi will be more convenient if they want to recruit people. After all, Konoha's reputation is quite good, so if you want someone to follow you with peace of mind, you need a guarantee such as Konoha. Otherwise, chasing away is just last resort. Nara and Chu frowned, looking at the Uzumaki shinobi, who didn't know why he had suddenly gone out without saying hello to them. Follow them. He didn't believe it. The accident happened yesterday is still fresh in their mind, so they don't want another accident to happen. Right now, the order from above still hasn't come down. They need to wait for order. Of course, they also need to monitor all Uzumaki movement. It's really troublesome. Nara and Chu said with headache, he just wanted to spend so months steady and quietly. How come they always like to make trouble? What are their ideas and plan time? What is this kid staying here? Is really recruiting refugees or something else? Chapter 134. Don't be nervous. We come here not to hurt you. Seeing the refugees with nervous look, a Uzumaki shinobi slowly approved and tried to look friendly as possible. However, all the refugees didn't believe it. They still looked scared, nervous at the 2 shinobi in front of them. Of course, you can't also remove the hatred on their eyes after what they experienced this long year of war. Maybe they don't have to leave their homes, get cold and hungry under the cold snow if not from this shinobi who caused the war, seeing everyone's eyes full of deer and hatred. Uzumaki shinobi helpless sighed. If the Uzumaki kingdom perish and everything disappear, maybe they might also become what they seeing right now. Not only Uzumaki shinobi, but also the Konoha shinobi feel the same way. You must know that some of them are citizens of the land of fire now. They all become homeless and need to fight Fmjut to survive, not like ninja who can die swiftly. Civilians need to fight so many things just to survive. Ha, Konoha shinobi inwardly said. Ninja only need to execute order. Maybe ninja doesn't need to think so much, but seeing the scene in for T of them, they can't help but to think why this thing happens. OT maybe. This is just part of life. War is really disgusting thing, no matter who it is, because you can't imagine your friends and relatives are gone because of the war. Lord, what do you want to do? An elderly man with white hair stood trembling. With fear on his eyes, he said, "We don't have anything, Lord, we are dash. Don't worry, old man." Uzumaki shinobi said with a smile on his face. "We are don't bring harm to anyone." Then, what so we need to do? The elderly breathed a sigh of relief, but the fear on his face still not subside. He carefully asked, "My lord, you don't need to do anything. Trust me, we don't bring any harm." Then can you give us food? The younger children is hungry for coop of days now. We accept anything, my lord. Both Uzumaki and Konoha shinobi were silent. You can't, the elderly murmured regretfully when he see them silent. The refugees also full of hope and desire, but seeing them silent makes their eyes feel an instant. What can we do for you, my lord? The elderly asked while trembling. They know they don't have anything to offer, and even if they don't get anything from them, they still offer their own service. They know ninja is upper-class people that they need to serve. You don't need to do anything. Uzumaki shinobi finally speak. Then right now, Uzumaki clan is hiring workers, and everyone of all ages, men, women, and even children can sign up. 3 meals a day, including food and lodging. This? The refugees look at Uzumaki shinobi in shock. Is that true? 3 meals a day, including food and free lodging. Is there such good thing as this word right now? Chapter 135. 3 meals a day, including food and accommodation. You must know that when there's no war, they don't have ability to eat 3 meals a day. 3 meals a day is simply unimaginable. My lord, is what you said is true? The elder recovered from his surprise and quickly said carefully, "Don't lie to us." Before he can even finish his speaking, the elder bowed his head in shame. He actually have guts to ask Lot's ninja, what can they do if Lord Ninja deceived them? They don't have anything valuable, of course. Uzumaki shinobi reply with a smile, "Did you see this ninja next to me?" All of them look at the ninja beside him. The Uzumaki kingdom is Konoha's ally. Do you know Konoha village? They are a group of messengers to maintain peace in the shinobi world. Always committed to maintaining peace in shinobi world. The Konoha shinobi looks speechless. This Uzumaki shinobi is actually using them as gun to hold the front. He is right, Konoha village is the village that maintaining the peace of the shinobi world. But this not means they can take all the refugees and feed them all. They are fighter and not farmer. They still have capacity for what they can give to them. But even he said this, one of the refugees raised his hand and carefully said, "But our homes are." The whole place turned silent for a while, especially Konoha shinobi with a trace of shame in their face. Those are all civilians of the Hilanda fire, but now it is on this situation because of Konoha's war with other shinobi village. But they cannot avoid inflicting civilians in the war. Not only them but also the other village have same problem. This thing can't remove and always there every time there's a war or fight. This makes them embarrassed. Uzumaki shinobi sought know what to say. He glanced at the Konoha shinobi who was looking ashamed beside, he inward said. It seems that there is still a little conscience left to them. Uzumaki shinobi seriously said with a tone of apology and shame. Sorry, as Konoha's ally, the only thing I can do is to apologize because we have caused everyone to gall such disaster. Konoha Shinobi looked at such shameless Uzumaki Shinobi with a duck expression. Not only was his heart filled with emotion that the Uzumaki clan was no longer the Uzumaki clan they all know, their skin is getting thicker with a serious look on his face. Konoha Shinobi said, "Konoha had done something wrong and you don't need to apologize for us." Taking a step forward, the refugees saw the scene thinking that this ninja was about to do something. All FO them backed away in fear. "I'll say sorry for Konoha and everyone." Konoha Shinobi bent down said apologetically. "Refugees," Uzumaki Shinobi murmured. "So pretentious." Chapter 136. Damn it. Danzo directly shredded the information handed down below. His face was gloomy and angry, shouted, "What a bunch of trash." Looking down at the ninja who was kneeling in front of him, he can't help but to kick some of them whole, cursing, "Is there anything else? Third Hokage asked you to quickly collect the money. He almost forgot he need to pay Uzumaki for the bounty of the wandering ninjas that they killed." When Danzo heard this, his face turned blue to purple, then black, making him look like a chameleon changing colors. His own personal died. And he need to pay Monito, the person who killed them. This is simply punching someone who already lying on bed. Too much bullying. But looking at the shinobi who was kneeling in front of him, Danzo recover his clam pretty fast. He stared blankly at the shinobi standing next to him. "Let the people below send the money to Sarutobi. This money is important to him. The current route need huge funding to work, and now he need to pay a huge amount of money to his own enemy. It's painful, but he endure it. If not, he already call everyone to kill the Uzumaki." One of Danzo's positive and only good thing to him is he can endure all hardship for his own goal. He can hardly swallow all of it just for one ultimate goal, to become Hokage. So even the route is having funding problem, he still pay for what he did and the failure of the task. "Yes." The shinobi reply and disappear. After everyone left, Danzo looked at the map on the wall with squinted eyes. He knew that it was impossible for him to send troops anymore. With so many ninja and elite ninja died from previous operation, he can't send the backup of the route, or else the route will be emptied. 10 years old shadow class. How terrible. But what exactly are Uzumaki clan doing? Are they really trying to hide people? Actually using precious resources to feed that group of waste? And they continue to promote Konoha, the why they even send a scum? Brother Tiger, the Uzumaki kingdom definitely has a conspiracy. Continue to monitor the Uzumaki kingdom, but don't take any action. Danzo gloomy said, "If you find any problem, report them immediately. There's so also the ninja corpse. Don't let Sarutobi get it. Take Tahi corpse back and bring it here. And also let the interrogation department see what kind of enemy he faced before dying. I want to see what kind of trump card Uzumaki clan has." Danzo sit down, lying down on his chair with his eyes closed. Form the darkness. A shinobi appears silently. "Yes." Danzo don't know what kind of plan Uzumaki clan have, but he will do everything to protect his village and the position he wanted so badly. Chapter 137. Uzumaki kingdom didn't know that Konoha village had already suspected that they had formed an alliance with other great shinobi village. If they know it, they definitely state its position immediately with resolute expression on their face and wholehearted. Uzumaki kingdom is Konoha faithful ally. Of course it's a joke, that's for sure. As for Danzo's black hand, Xin don't have spare time to deal with him. If he sends someone to make trouble, Xin will solve them immediately. If ever he call them traitor and try to push them as enemy, he don't really care. For him, Konoha is just a name of a village. The strongest village is only past tense. They different now. Even if they combine the Elder clan, the strength of Senju clan back then is not enough for them to call theirself strongest. And right now they cleaning all the Senju in huge batch. For Xin, Tai is a huge mistake. They clearly making the village weaker just to hold the absolute power of the village, while the Senju is bunch of idiot in Xion's eyes, placing the life of everyone to the past achievement. That's why their future is dark and eventually disappear in the annals of history, making them the most pitiful clan in the future. Young master. Yes. The Uzumaki shinobi are back with the refugees. Xion thought for a moment and asked, "Is there an accident?" That's not true. The refugees are panicked when they see the ninja. Uzumaki shinobi though for a while and said, "They don't seem to believe our words." "It's okay, it's understandable that they will not going to believe us, ninja. It will take time for them to discover what good for them." Xion casually said, "We need to show them the Konoha spirit. We need to show them love and courage." Everyone know Xin don't like Konoha, he come not for peace but to create trouble. The cheekiness of their own young master is really hitting the nerve of the Konoha shinobi around, and besides, they are all used to nonsense of their young master. Hey, keep silent and try to look serious. By the way, remember, we absolutely can't ask for talent suitable for Konoha. Uzumaki Xin look at the incoming refugees with serious face. It's already pretty good when they felt us borrow this place to recruit, so we can't grab the talents of them, we need vigorously send talents to them. Uzumaki Shinobi. Nearby Konoha Shinobi. When the Konoha Shinobi heard these words, they planned to toll up their sleeves and punch him on his face, but after thinking about it, they don't think they can win to them, so they chose to keep it. They can only look at them with sour face while keeping their mind sane, yes. But the Uzumaki Shinobi is different, they are bold different, so they chose to follow Xin even if it's making Konoha angry. By the way, tell Naga and other, after 2 days, we will send all refugees back to Uzumaki Kingdom. Xin stretch out his arms. We are going to visit our ally. Yes. Tell everyone to get ready, we are going to flex to Konoha, tell CP0 to send the information I need. Meet me in the Hokage building 2 days later. Yes, young master. Chapter 138. For Uzumaki Kingdom, today is an important day. The old patriarch received notice that the first batch of refugees will come to the Uzumaki Kingdom today. The ninja guarding the coast have returned with news that they have seen the big ship of Uzumaki Kingdom. Be more gentle, look more energetic, and smile at them. A Uzumaki Shinobi looked at his team, warning them, don't lose to other teams. In terms of momentum, you must know that you are the team leader from this moment. Yes. The citizens immediately raised their head, sticking out their cheek with pride when they heard the steward's words. Maybe they were just ordinary people, but from this moment on, they are citizens of the Uzumaki Kingdom, representing the face of Uzumaki Kingdom. They absolutely cannot be taken lightly by other. Even a little old man who has reached the age of 60 or 70 with hair full of white also held his head upright, thinking to make theirself look more energetic and taller. Remember your mission today. Uzumaki looked at their small team and said, first take them to pick up the clothes prepared for them and then take them to the bath, be sure they all clean. Someone has already arranged the hot water, the bathroom, everyone will go in batches according to their team number. After washing, you must take them to the medical department if you see anyone them have illness or sick. This matter is very important. Uzumaki said with serious expression, otherwise, there will be problem at that time and the team leaders will be responsible if something happen. Young Master Xin has already said that there will be a major epidemic and disaster, although it is winter now, everything needs to be cautious because once it is not well controlled, it may cause major problem, yes. All civilians reply, the final step is to allocate residences, you all the list of vacant residents on your hand and you will allocate then according to the situation. Male and female are separate, elderly are separate among the young. If there's a family, they can apply for a small private house for them to live in. But remember that everything must be registered clearly. If there is a problem, the person above will look for me and I will look for you. Uzumaki said in harsh tone, this is not a simple mistake because they don't know if there is spy included with them, yes. After these are done, there is basically nothing wrong with them, mainly to familiarize them with the environment, and remember to not to bully the newcomers, we don't take bully with us. Yes. Then stand for me now, the ship is Como soon. Seeing everyone remember what he said, Uzumaki Shinobi nodded in satisfaction. He said last time, don't let other underestimate us. The refugees are sitting on the deck, their eyes are mixed with anticipation fear. This is the anticipation of a new life and the fear of the unknown. They are not sure whether the 3 meals a day they promised is true or not. Even the housing promise seems dream for them, but when a person is desperate and don't have any choice, the only thing they can do is to hold the promise of good life. Here it is. A child shouted happily when he saw an island. Chapter 139. Lang of Fire. As for what happening in the Uzumaki Kingdom, Uzumaki Xin has no idea what happened. He is now taking everyone and following Konoha Shinobi on the way to Konoha. Everything is safe. There is nothing wrong and it seems Danzo did not send another batch of assassin. Konoha Shinobi glanced around and said, we are about to enter Konoha. However, before Nara and Chu even finished speaking yet, something happened again, bang. Enemy attack. The remaining Uzumaki and Konoha Shinobi heard the explosion. They become vigilant while looking apron. Who? Nara Enshu looked at the surroundings seriously but still didn't notice a slightest. His heart suddenly pulled. It seems that these enemies have been prepared long time ago, but the question is their target is Uzumaki people or Konoha shinobi? He secretly glanced at the Uzumaki shinobi. For these Uzumaki shinobi, he is now worried at all. You just know that the kid is a shadow-level shinobi and they can hold many shinobi without getting hurt. Instead of worrying about others, it better to take care of their own. Konoha shinobi is sure that Uzumaki shinobi will come to save them. After all, their relationship is not like what other call Konoha and Uzumaki Kingdom generation friendship. Be careful, Nara Enshu said to the Konoha shinobi who is standing beside him. If the situation is not right, we will retreat immediately. But Uzumaki a Konoha shinobi look unbearable when he hears the order. Don't worry about them, Nara Enshu interrupted directly. They are safer than us. That's a shadow-level shinobi. They don't need their help at all. After hearing the captain's words, Konoha shinobi though for a while, and understand that they don't need to help at all. The Uzumaki shinobi is even stronger than me. Young master? Naga frowned when she saw Konoha lying in the ground. The Konoha shinobi. Don't worry about them. Uzumaki Exine waves his hand at her. Don't worry. We are not the target. ? Hearing what Exine said, Uzumaki shinobi looked to each other. They don't understand what young master means. And how did Uzumaki Exine know that they was not the target of this unknown ninja? However, they did not see the confusion on his expression. He looked calm. He suddenly moved his hand and pinched something. A bee, struggling on Exine's finger. This? What's this? A bee. Aburame. Chapter 140. Dodge. Suddenly, a Nara Enshu screamed. After hearing this, everyone stepped back and left the place. Althki don't know why Nara Enshu suddenly told them to avoid. They still listen. The moment they avoid, boom! The original location suddenly sink and explode, making the dirt around fly up in the air. Exine and his team also get away of the way and take a safe distance from them. Detonate talisman? Nara Enshu frowned. Knowing that he did not even notice the trap in their way makes him feel nervous. Wait, it's not detonate talisman. Nara Enshu shake his head while looking around seriously. It's not a detonate talisman. I think I already know who is the enemy is. And it seems we are in very dangerous situation right now. Insect? Wait, not it's a bee. Naga and Kushina looked at the little bee on Exine's finger. They look at him and asked, is it related to bees? Uzumaki Exine squinted his eyes while looking around. Then he nodded and said, a group of professional beekeepers. I don't know if I can recruit them. In the shinobi world, there are only two known clans that use insect. One is from Konoha village, the Aburame clan. Aburame clan is a well-known clan in Konoha village at birth. Members of this clan are offered to several special breeds of insects at a nest, residing just under their host's skin. Their insect will then live in symbiosis with their host front that point on. Because of this, its members are characterized by their use is insect as weapon. While the second one is the Kamizuru clan. The Kamizuru clan was a clan of bee users form a Wagakure who were once very well known and revered. No one know their strength or weakness, but they know on using bee and cultivating bee as their own job. They are using a pretty good camouflage technique. It's hard to see them if you don't have sharp sense. Naga and Kushina know in their own powerful sense of chakra. Sensing the target is easy to them, but if they use visual, it's hard for them to see. The Kamizuru clan. Exine seems to understand something. The reason why Kamizuru clan annihilated become of their own stupid idea. The war is over and here they are, seeking revenge to Konoha. It is estimated that after this group of people wipe out by Konoha, they will start to disappear from the world. He heard that Kamizuru clan have small number of shinobi in the clan, and now they sending them to take revenge is act of suicide. Find them, Exine said while looking around. But don't hurt people. We are here to recruit people and not to kill. Hearing what Exine said, Naga was taken back for a moment and then respectfully nodded. Then Konoha? Don't worry about them. Exine said, I guess they will withdraw at the sea, something that is impossible to defeat. And he guessed right, a Konoha shinobi come to inform them, young master Xian, let's retreat, the Konoha village is near, we can arrive to call for reinforcement.